I don't remember if that's what I was supposed to say. You're listening to The Unprofessional Entrepreneur, the podcast where small business owners learn to build their business unprofessionally. It's high time to stop stressing about having perfect content and a conventional way to market your business. I want you to embrace your unprofessional side and learn to succeed on your own terms. I'm your host, Felly, a feel-good marketing mentor and the owner of a content repurposing agency, FDVA. Tune in each Thursday when new episodes air, and let's build your business unprofessionally. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Unprofessional Entrepreneur. My name is Felly, and I am your host today and always, every week. I always introduce my episodes, even though I feel like the titles are self-explanatory, but at the same time, sometimes I change the titles that I have written on my working doc, so I'm going to explain the episode again. This week's episode, we're talking about why visibility doesn't actually matter when it comes to signing your clients. And I feel like I don't know who started this message, but there is just this belief, this notion, this push online that you have to get visible. You have to do so much visibility work. You have to be following these visibility strategies in the beginning of your business. And it's just simply not true. To this day, my only visibility strategy is PR. PR is my visibility strategy. And other than that, I focus on my existing audience because the only thing you need to make sales is your current audience. If you're always talking to new people and bringing new people in, you're not moving the people in your audience along. But let's go deeper. So I wanted to introduce you to the Feel Good Framework, which is my 3-part framework I teach and take my one-on-ones through. And it goes phase 1, marketing foundations, phase 2, platforms, phase 3, experimentation. So phase 1 is the most important, and I'll tell everyone, once you have marketing foundations in place, you can sell out any offer on any platform. It does not matter if you're selling one-on-one or group or passive or freebies or whatever. If you have your marketing foundations in place, you can sell that with ease, with no problem. You can sell it on TikTok, on email, on podcasts, on Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever it is that you want to be using. All you need is your marketing foundations in place. And so marketing foundation also broke down into 3 things. Your marketing foundations are your ideal client, your offers, offer product suite, just one offer, whatever it is that you're selling, and your messaging. All 3 of those together make up your marketing foundations. Without one of the 3, you will struggle to sell. Point blank, period. I see it all the time that people come to me and they have their offer, they know what they're saying, but they're kind of wishy-washy on their client. Or they know who they work with, they know how to speak to them, but their offer's not really clear and they've stuffed it full of all this random shit they don't need because they think they had to offer all these things to make sales. So it's once you have all 3 of these in place, it's all groovy. I would say this is what we spend the most time in on one-on-one. Some people, we can smash through it in a month. Some people, it really is a month and a half to 2 months and a half to get through, because it's not just a matter of okay, this is what I'm offering. Okay, I want to work with these clients. Okay, this is how I'm going to speak to them. It's you have to do inner work as well as outer work to get your marketing foundations in place. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to write that as a quote. This is going to have to be a whole episode on its own, marketing foundations, but it's not just I want to offer one-on-one, so I'm going to offer weekly calls at this rate, there's so much more that goes into it, who you're offering it to, what they need to succeed, what you need to succeed, the way that you like to deliver, the way that works with your energy, that works with your lifestyle. There's so much that goes into each individual section of the marketing foundations, and that's why it's the period that takes the longest time. The fastest period is platforms. Generally, people come to me knowing they either want to leave the platform they're using or start a new one and they're like not sure how to go about it. And so this section can be pretty quickly, but I have had people come in who wanted to start a platform, and when I say, "Why do you want to be on that platform?" It's, "Oh, I heard great things about it," or and so in that case, it's not actually like your deep desire, it's outside information. And so you may end up starting on the new platform and then being like, "Wait, I hate this. Fuck this." No. So, platforms, it's not set and done. It can be adjusted again and again, and it's the easier one though out of the framework. And then experimentation, which kind of has an indefinite period, because in the beginning we go hard, we create as much content as possible, you get me to review it, we send it back and forth between each other, talking about why we like this, why we don't like that, why we think this messaging works, why we don't like that, putting the messaging out there and testing it, seeing what the audience reacts to, working with the clients and like re-verifying, are they getting the results that you're promising? Are they repeating back your messaging to you? Like, are they hiring you because you said you'll help them create a feel good business? Or are they coming to you and saying something completely different? Because then there's a messaging issue there. And yeah, that's the feel good framework. And that's what we focus on in order to book out your services in my one on one. That's what my clients go through. At no part do we talk about visibility strategies, because visibility strategies have absolutely nothing to do with signing clients. You already have an audience. I guarantee you, if you were starting out from nothing, if you post on your Facebook with your friends and say, "This is what I want to do. Does this interest you, or does this interest someone you may know?" I guarantee people will start sharing your shit or come out of the woodwork to work with you. Like, you don't need to be out here creating a whole reel strategy to blow up and go viral and get 100,000 followers when you don't know what you're selling. This is why we see people who have 1,000 followers making six figures and people who have 100,000 followers struggling to convert, because one was intentional marketing based messaging and focused, and the other was focused on vanity metrics, on numbers, on likes, on followers, and that doesn't equate to sales. It doesn't equate to clients. All of my visibility comes down to PR. It's all attributed to speaking on podcasts, being a speaker at summits, and getting backlinks to my website through media features, through guest blogging, through whatever. That's my only and most effective visibility strategy, and it's what I teach my clients when they get to the experimentation phase and they do want to expand their audience. We do talk about PR and how to get it and where to find it and what works for you. This is going to be a whole episode on its own, but I do want to shout out my PR pitch guide. It is a passive offer. I'll link it in the show notes. And this is a guide with a PDF and a video walkthrough that tells you how I get booked on all my podcasts, what I do to book them, how I find the summits, what I do to book them, how I find the media features, what I do to book those. So if you're someone who's like, I don't, I'm past the marketing foundations, I got that down locked, and you need visibility, then check out the PR pitch guide in the show notes, or slide in my DMs and we can chat, because I love to talk about PR as a visibility strategy. But yeah, that's what I have for you today. I feel like I was talking really fast. I literally just got out of the shower and was like, I need to record an episode. I'm buzzing, you know? You can't see me, but I'm dancing all the time while I talk into this microphone. But I'm gonna love you and leave you because I'm hungry and want to make lunch before I get back into the actual work I was supposed to be doing. But first off, I'm going to invite you into one on one. As we talked about before, my one on ones go through the feel good framework to build a business that feels good for you. What that means is you feel good running it and people feel good consuming it. I help my clients build their business unprofessionally, and we just do the damn thing like inside and out. You're going to come in, we're going to establish marketing foundations, but at the same time, what we're going to do on top of those marketing foundations, because let's get real, anyone can teach you strategy to marketing. We're going to focus on your energetics. That's what I was saying when it comes to your offer suites and your ideal client and your messaging. It's not just follow this structure, here's the perfect one on one structure, here's the way that you do group programs. It's how does it feel good to you? How does it feel good for you? How does it feel good for you to offer this service? How does it feel good for you to market this service? How does it feel good for you to show up for this service, to talk about it, to sell it, to share your testimonials? Because it's not just copy paste, it's not just put in this template. It's so much deeper than that. And that's where you're going to get the true unprofessional, lights you the fuck up business. And also, you're gonna get booked out and get to live your dream life and take the summer offline and all that other good shit that I talk about on here. So, one-on-one, it's a 4-month commitment, $4,000 for 4 months. This was recorded in May 2023, so I don't know what it is when you're listening to this, but, that's the hard facts. It's unlimited one-on-one calls, Monday to Friday Slack access, and a private client portal full of every training I've ever recorded. But it is a space to come and feel safe and to get critiques. I will review all the content you send me. I will be voice noting you, asking you why you haven't messaged me, why you haven't booked your call, and we're going to get real and we're going to go through your business top to bottom until we get you to the place that feels good. So that's one-on-one. It's there for you if you're ready. It's there for you when you're ready. If you have questions, my DMs are always open on Instagram at @FellyDay and at Unprofessional Entrepreneur. Just slide into my DMs, ask me whatever it is that's on your mind. Or you can fill out the application and we can get on a sales call and we can talk. And I will never, ever, ever push you into the container because it doesn't work like that. If you are made to buy through scarcity, you will not show up the way I want you to show up, and you will not get the results that you want from the container. So that's one-on-one. That's what I have to say about that. And that's all I have for you this week. I will be back in 2 days because we are switching to 2 episodes a week for the summer. I'm so excited to test this out because I got so much shit to share. I'm going to love you, leave you there. I'll catch you all in 2 days on another episode of The Unprofessional Entrepreneur. Stay unprofessional, my boos. I don't remember if that's what I was supposed to say.